Hey YouTubers, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm actually going to be talking to y'all about the law of attraction and my experiences with the law of attraction. So if you have never heard of the law of attraction, I'll break it down for you. So basically, the law of attraction is the ability to believe whatever our thoughts are can manifest into our desire. If that's a little confusing, let me give you an example. So you know how we think both positive and negative every day. Hopefully you think more positive than negative. But when we think positive thoughts, we start to manifest, to start visualizing and seeing the good things, the things that we want, our happiness. We start thinking about the things that we feel that we desire in life. Say, for example, you desire a nice home, or you desire that beautiful car that you see on that lot. You have to physically and visually see yourself doing it, having it. For example, like the car. Close your eyes, clear your mind. For 15 or 17 seconds, just clear your mind. Just think of nothing but a blank canvas, white walls. Now start to think about that car you want, that car that you desire. Can you smell the leather? Can you smell the new smell of a new car? Do you see yourself sitting in that driver's seat, holding the wheel, feeling the wheel? Do you see yourself pushing the accelerator and just going off? You have to literally see yourself owning it, having it, for it to be manifested, for it to come into your life. Have you ever had that feeling of deja vu? I have that feeling of deja vu all the time. So a lot of times what I'll do is I will literally have dreams about the things that I want out of life. I always call them future dreams because some of them, it just feels like it. It feels like, wait a minute, this is me. This is me years from now, and I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and I'm like, wow, I'm loving it. And I always, when I go to bed, I always visualize certain things so that when I'm dreaming, I'm having that visual in my head while I'm dreaming. So I'm not only thinking about it during the day, I'm thinking about it while I'm asleep. So I always call it deja vu when I see something actually come, my thoughts become the things that I want out of life. Have you ever had that feeling like you don't feel good, like you look like crap? Well, guess what? If you look like crap, you're gonna feel like crap. When you look good, you're gonna feel good. And that's the same thing too. Like, if you're not having a good day, everything around you is gonna suck to you. While you're at work and people irritating you, or, oh, my car broke down, or this and that. When you start thinking about the negative things and about things that you don't have in life, it starts to weigh you down, and it starts making you feel like you're not worthy of getting those things, and you are. You have to think positive every single day. You have to wake up every single day and feel like you deserve more for yourself. Don't let anybody sit there and think that you don't deserve the things that you want out of life. If it's your career, if it's a relationship, if it's that dream house of yours, or that fancy car, or fancy clothes, or whatever it is, or that money that you see rolling out in that bank account of yours, that 6 figures that you so desire, wherever how much it is. It could be $1. It don't matter. Whatever it is, don't let anybody sit there and tell you that you cannot have it. You can have it. There is nothing wrong with telling yourself that you can have something. Just because you're on a crummy job, it doesn't pay well, doesn't mean that one day that you won't be in that dream job of yours that pays well to give you the luxury that you want. So keep that in mind. I actually wrote down a few things about the law of attraction and my experiences with it. First, I want to get into my experiences with the law of attraction. So back in December of 2014, I had just, 2013, I was just getting over the flu. And oh God, that flu was horrible. I was sick for about a month, 2 weeks of dry heaving and sorry about that, dry heaving and not eating. I actually didn't eat for 9 days because I was so sick, and I was making it worse by going to work. And that is something that you shouldn't do. You have to let your body rest. And so I was sick for 2 weeks, and then in addition to those 2 weeks, I threw out my back from all the dry heaving and coughing and all this and that while I was, and the medication wasn't working that the doctor gave me. Like the medication for the flu, it worked. The medication for the back pain, it didn't work. And I was literally walking like this the entire time. Like literally, like I was walking crazy, and I was going into work. I did take that time off to get some rest while I had the flu, but I did go into work when I had the back pain. That was horrible. So a guy that I was dating at the time, I was only dating him for like a month or two. We were sitting on my couch in the apartment that I used to live in. And he was talking to me about a few things, and I was talking to him about the things that I didn't have. And I think at that point he got irritated with me, because he was like, he literally got up. Like we're sitting down on the couch, and I'm just telling him, I don't have this, I don't have that, da, 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 da. And literally he jumps up and he's like, I don't get you. You have your own place, you have your own car, you have 2 jobs. At the time I was working 2 jobs. You have all this stuff going for yourself, and you're complaining about the things that you don't have. And he said, how are you supposed to get the things that you want, the things that you desire, when you're not even grateful for the things that you have? And gosh, that really like opened up my eyes to how selfish I was and not being thankful for the things that I have in my life. And I started being grateful. I started thanking God, and I started seeing that my surroundings are good, and to look at other people's surroundings and see that they're going through a lot. It starts to make you think like, what you're complaining about, people wish they had, you know? I mean, I had my own place, but it wasn't, I mean, it was a great apartment, but I felt like I was always missing something. There are people that don't have their own places that are homeless, or there are people that don't even have a job, they're looking for a job, and I had 2. There are people that have to get on the bus, and I'm sitting up there and I'm driving a car. I mean, there were things that I wasn't grateful for, and I needed to learn how to be grateful. And that's one of the things about a law of attraction. You have to learn to be grateful for the things that you have. So this was December of 2013. In April of 2014, 4 months later, I'm on the phone with my parents, and I'm talking to them about, you know, my apartment, and I like my apartment, and I'm still here in the city and still, you know, in the hometown, and I don't really see myself leaving just yet. Wanted to, but hadn't yet. So I went ahead, and when I was on the phone with my parents, we were talking about how much money I spent on my rent. My rent was more than their mortgages monthly. And I was like, that's not good. I should be paying more for an apartment than both of them are paying for their mortgages. That was ridiculous. I said, well, I'm gonna look into some things. Contacted a real estate agent that I knew. And we went ahead and we checked my credit to see, you know, where I stood, just everything. Next thing I know, I came upon a lot, a subdivision where homes were being built. And I go in, and my real estate agent actually met me there. And we looked over some plans, and literally, like, I signed some paperwork, put my money down for a lot, and my house was starting to be built. And that to me is an amazing feeling. I've never owned a home. In my first home, I was able to actually build it, pick out everything from the granite countertops to the cabinets to the floor to the brick to the style. The only thing that I couldn't pick out was the actual design of the house, which is fun because I love the design of the house. And I didn't see myself actually getting a home for another 3 to 5 years from then, because I was like, I just didn't think that that was something that was in my future that quickly. I thought that that was in like the far future, not the near. And I'm very thankful for the home that I have. And if it wasn't for that person that I was dating, and even though I only dated him for a short period of time, if it wasn't for him telling me that I need to be grateful for the things that I have, I wouldn't be standing here making this video, talking to you about the law of attraction and being grateful for the things that you have. You have to be thankful for everything that you have in your life. If you have good health, you need to be thankful that you have that good health. That job that you have, you might hate that job, and we've all been there. You might hate that job, but be thankful that you do have a job, because you're able to put food on the table and you're able to pay your bills and you're able to stay wherever you are, in a home or apartment, wherever it is, and you have heat and AC. You have to start thinking that and you have to really just be thankful for the things that you have. And I do believe that there are people in our lives that come into our lives for a reason. Either they were a lesson or a blessing. With him, it was both.